we're back. We're back. Well, we've had a long road trip. I think I've only had like one home game so far. Let me look at my schedule. Let's see. Okay, so after this we have a good home stretch. Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, wait a second. All these away games. So alright, so we finish off the season at home. Okay, that should be fine. Alright, and the Heisman race, still Allen Iverson. Oh, my guy Blake done into the chat. Okay, so I might have to start feeding him the ball more. See if I can get him a Heisman. Alright. Well, Allen Iverson been doing his thing. He's been the top all season. Alright, so we're going to Oklahoma. We're still undefeated. Top of the Big 12. Oklahoma State there. Doing the wrong thing. Oklahoma State is at the bottom, but we're not gonna take them for granted. They are 4-2. We're still not ranked. Let's see who's ranked. Yeah, we only played one ranked opponent so far. And they no longer ranked after they lost to us. Man, I don't think nobody on the other side is ranked either. Let me double check. Oh, Arizona's ranked number 19. See, BYU's number 16. So we might have a chance if we beat one of these teams in the Big 12 conference. So yeah. Alright, let's get into the game. Hold on, what type of game is this? 3:15. No, I was trying to see if it was a night game. I might have done the blackout jerseys. I'll do the regular away jerseys. Haven't been able to show you guys. Hopefully, we have a night, because I want to do the blackout jerseys for a night game. And of course, that's the home jerseys. I haven't been able to wear those yet, but it seems like the next game we'll be wearing them. So we go ahead with the regular away jerseys for this.
Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Lions and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Lions head coach. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best bats in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today.
Okay, we get the ball at the half.
Thanks, Holly. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cowboys offense who will have the football first. And they'll be met by this defensive front which can wreak havoc.
And, man, he is going to be tasked at that QB spot with a tremendous challenge. This unit, they're top 10 in sacks, and they're going to be pinning their ears back, flying around like you've watched them on tape. And so, Palmer, when you're a QB, man, you know you're going against guys that can get to you fast, that win, that hit quarterbacks. Like, what's going through your head to start a football game?
You are not going to be able to get through your entire progression. You are going 1 to 2, and if that's not open, you're taking off or you're throwing it away. You better know where your check down throw is each and every time you drop back, because against this pass rush, you are not going to have a lot of time.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Second and long here. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Caught, it's Green. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, new head coach Eric Morris essentially brought his entire team from North Texas up here to Stillwater, Oklahoma, and it's a pretty good-looking team, David. When you take a look at the roster, and you don't have to look too much further than their quarterback, Drew Mestamaker. Absolutely lit up color.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Left side is Young. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Oh, my God.
Out wide right, it's Young.
He was back there.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback
That's
is
crazy.
looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to run, it's Hawkins. Defense right there.
We got to tighten up in the red zone.
Play.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite nudge it in.
Come
Not
on,
sure you can
man.
get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Really nice nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Well, he wanted to turn the page after
That was
losing
bad
the
play
last
calling
game.
on
So
my
how about you
behalf.
come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And
That
they
was
did
my
tack
fault.
on that extra point without any adventure. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Lions offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the guy that will be running the show. His productivity through the first half of the season has him squarely in the Heisman Trophy race. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Extending the play. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking for a crease. It's Blake. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The play fake. They're all over him. Nothing doing downfield.
Oh,
He'll cut his
man.
losses and threw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Straight ahead, it's Blake. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's 4th down.
I'm gonna trust my
Lions
defense.
will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of this drive. Right side, it's Coleman. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Quick give. It's Hawkins. He stopped.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Looking for room at the 40. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Oh my
And
God.
it's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18.
I'm calling a horrible game so
Tough
far.
run here. It's It's Hawkins. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides to the back. They were all over it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Hawkins. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
He held it to a field goal.
Trying to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Drops back on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Back's got it on the screen. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And, man, you've got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Finds a tight end. Nice move to keep running. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats.
Yeah, we got to calm that down on defense.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Fresh center downs going to the air. Intercepted to stop the
Oh,
man. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Hits inside. It's Hawkins. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Might as well run him again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Right, it's Hawkins. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Makes that one pay off, and
they get him back there too late, man.
38, it'll be 1st down. And the Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on 1st. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Finds a crease. It's Hawkins. Stopped right there.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Blake. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Drops back on first down. Williams open on the right side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, it's Blake. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he could not get loose on the run.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Needs it here on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I gotta do something different on the second half.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sells the run, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Young. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside, it's Hawkins. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Might as well give it to him again. He just won't take a big hit, slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And guys with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fresh center downs going to the air. Between the hashes, it's good. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Right side, it's Winston. Bust through behind his pad. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone in
the undefeated streak about to go away, I guess.
College football update.
I gotta do something in the second half.
With Notre Dame taking on the number 16 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Fighting Irish getting a banner day from their stars on the road to pick up victories away from home. That's the mark of a focused team. Moves them to 7-1 on the year, an awfully good start.
That's what I was saying, though.
Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset.
You know, they didn't have a winning record. Can't take them for granted. And we on the road.
Back to your game in Stillwater. The numbers sometimes can be telling, but I'm not sure how to view these stats and get a great read on the game so far. I do know this. The team that does a better job of taking care of the ball in the second half has the best chance of coming out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Lions head coach. They are very aware that from a play calling standpoint, they are not getting the ball to the best running back in the country. You know that he is in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy, but he has not gotten enough touches here in the first half. So coaches have looked at their script, made some adjustments, and I expect a heavy dose of this running back here to start the third quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. All the way! Touchdown, Lions!
Well, they're able to punch that one in on the ground, and honestly, I'm not sure the defense really expected them to come out running the football considering how much they're down in this game. Probably expecting him to throw it a little bit more and have a little more sense of urgency, but either way, listen, for the offense, you just got to get on the board. You got to find a way to score somehow, some way. Now, they're down by a lot, David, and I don't know if they can keep running it moving forward.
They might not be able to keep running it, but they had to score on that possession. Now, defensively, you got to step up for them, right? Like, they got to get both sides of the football working together, but the defense is going to have to get some stops. But obviously, a bulk of the pressure is on this offense. Every possession is going to be so important.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
That's not what I wanted to do.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Green. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Turns up, it's Coleman. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to do it himself. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Williams. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. On the move, it's Blake. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Lions look to keep this drive humming. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Hey, finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Blake. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Changing the routes with his receiver. See some running room. Quick step and go. Turning on the Jets. And he scores! Touchdown, Lions!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum.
I need to stop from on defense.
All of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They give it back to him. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Barnes. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon.
Oh, man. Run into the kicker.
He's got great speed.
I know it, man. Damn.
Personal foul.
Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his man on the RPO. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
And the Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
2nd down to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Young. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Drives inside. 3rd down conversions are
They were
huge.
back
They've
there,
got
man.
one, and they're at the 35.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs, and a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the defense
Thank you, somebody got back
makes
there.
a play at the 37-yard line. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Give to the running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And that is the last thing they wanted to see with this guy in the middle of the Heisman Trophy race. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Powers inside. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Got his man on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll leave it with the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Drops back on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the run, it's Blake. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Holds on, it's screen. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. The Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. 6th play of the drive coming up. Second down, gonna throw it. They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The ride. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop to get some momentum and get the football back.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Now remember, despite giving up that field goal, this is still a one-possession game, but they need the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Keeps it on the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Selling the fake. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
With the catch, it's Powell. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust.
Snags it, and there's running room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Look out! Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And that one's way too far for everybody.
It's a good decision by the quarterback. At this juncture of the game, too, guys, 4th quarter, you're trailing. You're going to need a touchdown, but you're not going to get it on that play. Throw it away. This is a big down now. 4th. Here we go.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Coming out with it, it's Page. And the returner will be brought down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll move the wide receiver. They want that clock to run. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout. 1:55 remaining.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Just feeds the running back. Pulled to the ground.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Hands it off. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. The Lions ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Left side is Washington. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on 4th down here late in the 4th. Under pressure. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
Bad play calling. Definitely bad play calling, man.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Oh, man. That was bad play calling on my behalf. All right, till next time.